guys? Hope you're good, because I'm good, and hope you're good, and hope everybody's doing good. Today I'm gonna be coming to you with a new video of reviewing my Ford Mustang GT convertible located right behind me. Now, I've owned this car for many years and been through a lot with it, so I'm gonna take you through it and show you what it's got, the features and all that. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because that would make me very happy. And if you did enjoy the video at the end, don't forget to put that thumbs up. Alright, so let's go and check out the car. The look of the outside, as we can see in the front, this particular one did not come with LEDs, but I did upgrade it to HIDs, which looks a lot nicer. But because of the way that the headlight looks, makes it look very bright, whatever kind of light you put in. Make the way onto the side. We have the performance tires. One thing I've done to this car too is I've modified the brake system. So usually the brake system does not look like this, and the caliper, but I've changed that and painted the caliper. So that's one thing on here. And then as you can see, the side. This is the look of the car with the roof down. Making our way to the back. And to the side. Alright guys, so let's get in the car. This particular one, it does not come with the smart key access, so you just have to open it with your remote. And once you open, the look of the Mustang inside. Let's sit down and see what we've got. Alright guys, it would not be a proper Mustang video if we don't do some revving. So let's go ahead and start it up and do some revving. Alright guys, so starting with the steering wheel, on this side we have the cruise control button, so on and off, resume, set and unset, and decrease, increase. And on this side we have the command system where you can actually talk into it. It's sync, your music settings, your volume, your seeking the track, and your phone option, your Bluetooth. Alright, on the steering wheel we also have this knob, and this knob is basically when you push it in, it's your wipers with water. When you turn it is also your wipers. Up and down are your signal, and in and out is your high beam. So everything is located on that one stalk, and there's nothing on the other side. Making our way to the side, literally everything is controlled via these three buttons. So your information, your setup, and your reset button. So going through, using these three buttons, you can change a lot of things. You can reset your oil change, you can change the colors of the dashboard and the bottom. This car actually comes standard with the feature that you can change the colors within the interior and the instrument cluster. So these are all controlled through this. This, as you can see right there, just controls your headlights, you know, automatic, normal, small, big. And this one, just the interior lighting, turns it up and down. Making our way to the side, we do have central locking system right here, and then automatic window for the front, and we do have a little small one here that controls the back window. Another thing very interesting about this car is the mirror switch. So basically this controls your automatic mirrors. If you put it this way, it actually controls the left, and then if you put it that way, it puts the right. And then once you have it, you can control the mirror up and down. Very interesting looking feature. Doesn't take a lot of space and very useful. Now in the middle, it's very simple. You only have three buttons. One is your traction. You can press it once, or you can hold it for 15 seconds for it to be completely off. Hazards and your trunk release. And then you just have your gear shifter. This one is the automatic, and for your manual you do have the 1, 2, and 3 in this model. In later models you do get a shifter where you could actually shift, go 1, 2, 3, 4, but in this particular one you only have the 1, 2, and 3, and you have D. Making our way to the center console, this is actually what makes this car a little bit more difficult than the others. So you do have everything except the navigation, because this particular one does not come with a navigation system, and this screen actually controls everything. So you do have 6 CDs changers inside, so you could put 6 different CDs in there. You do have the exterior temperature showing and the direction that you're facing. Up here, your preset stations, and then this is basically what you need to navigate to go through the menu. So for every button you press, let's see, the clock, the phone, the menu, the media, sound, text, scan, direct, cat, and folder. These are what you use to go through them, and this also as well, depending on the menu that you're on. Coming down, you have your CD that you can put in. This card does take USB and Bluetooth, so you don't have to put a CD in. And then these buttons control to see, you know, where your FM, AM, CD auxiliary series, and then on this side you have a knob to control the tune, and on this side you have a knob to control the volume. Just going through the system a little bit, just to show you when I say it's a little difficult to use. Let's say you turn this on, so you press the on button, and now I'm in the auxiliary and I'm trying to choose between a source to play. Now for that I need to go to menu first, then I need to take this knob and switch it, and then it goes to this part that says select source. So I click on the source and it's either USB, it's Bluetooth, it's sync line in, or it's return. Now this is just an example of going through the menu, but imagine for every single thing that you need to change, you need to go through all these steps. And because it's just a text screen, it's not a big screen, it makes it a little bit harder and difficult to navigate through and go through different things. Making our way down, we do have heated seats available in this car, so useful for winter time, especially if you're in Canada like me. Some people like to drive it all the way around. I usually don't drive it all the way around, but even around September, October, these come in handy. On this side is your fan speed. On this side is your climate control. It's a single climate control, so everything through the car is just controlled with this. To turn the system on, you do press this, and then once it's on, you have these buttons where you can go through the different type of ways that the air can come out from. And go ahead and turn it off. Alright, so we do have the AC button located right there. We have this to keep the air inside. We have this for max AC. Rear defroster, front defroster. This part of it is very simple. Again, once you do play around with this, it does not show up here. So you have to just kind of see, but it does light up. So every single option here does have a light where it can light up. Alright guys, so my favorite part of the car is actually the roof coming down, and as you can see, that is the button for it right there, holding it back. So if you do press it one time, all your windows roll down automatically without even having to press. And then once you want to open it, there's 2 latches on each side. So you pull this down, there's a latch, pull it in, push it down, pull it out, and then when we're on the driver's seat, push it in, pull it out. And then all you have to do is you have to hold the button and the roof will open automatically. It does take about 15 to 17 seconds for the roof to go down, and you cannot do that action during the ride. So the car has to be a complete stop when you're pressing that for that to happen. Alright, so this is the trunk, and that's a subwoofer that actually comes in the trunk. The subwoofer takes about 1/4 of the space of the trunk. So if you do get the Mustang without the subwoofer, you're probably going to have 1/4 more space. But in general, the space is very decent. As you can see, I have some of my stuff here, some of my camera equipment and my sports stuff. And I still have a lot more space to put more things. Obviously, it's not the biggest trunk, but that being said, it's very decently sized for this type of car. Compared to the competitor like the Chevy Camaro, I've seen the trunk of that and it's just horrible. You cannot fit anything. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you how it is to sit in the back. So basically, just open this up. Now you have 2 ways. that you can go about it. One is with this right here, but the easiest one is that there's a latch right here. Once you press that latch, the seat goes all the way forward, and then obviously now the roof is open, is a lot more easier. So you just jump in, and then you can use this latch to bring it back again. Now, one thing about the back is that this is first of all the view that you're gonna get, but at that same time it's not very big. It's obviously a lot more comfortable because it's a convertible, so you can sit higher and just bring your knees back, and that's better. But once the roof is down, it's actually a little bit cramped down here. Now, that being said, if there's a person like me, I'm about 6'1", sitting in the back and sitting in the front, there's going to be a difficulty sitting. But if a smaller person is, let's say, sitting either in the back or sitting in the front, it's going to be a lot easier and everybody's going to fit, so you can actually fit 4 people. But if you're on a bigger side, then you're going to have a little bit of trouble with that. Now, one more thing that I can say is the experience from back here is just amazing. It's so much better than sitting in the front seat because you have a lot more space in front of you and you have a lot of open space behind you. So that's one thing that I recommend trying for sure, sitting in the back seat and enjoying. Also, you do have speakers located right here, one on each side. And then here is your driver's seat belt and the passenger seat belt located right there. And a little armrest, as I like to call it. You can leave your arm and enjoy the view. Alright guys, that concludes our video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, put that thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, comment down below to see what cars you'd like me to review next. This was a personal car of mine. I haven't reviewed all of my personal cars, but I do have access to many cars, so I can either film those or I can film mine. So just comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see, and hope that I can see you soon in my next video. Have a good day.